Hello everybody, it's MHBM and here's still my address about my country will be locked down because of it might be affected C-19 virus. Kind of it sucks to be me because of that. Might be stay indoors, be safe indoors, be healthy indoors. It might be kind of a bit boring, and all schools or university will be closed, except supermarkets has been the operation as usual. So the mini market, which is might be never getting work until further notice. So for 2 weeks, from March 18 till 31st, it might be sure I've been considered for that. The last day, the March 31st, will be back to normal as usual. Always what they want to do is maybe still a school break. I think it's just like a spring break indoors or something like that. It might be stay home for all Malaysians out there. Because I believe I believe about that. I believe about that. I seen on the news, might be on the social media, the TV, radio. The Malaysia Prime Minister, they all wants to remind that they're aware that all Malaysians could stay here until further notice. So there for 2 weeks for the quarantine. Well, I guess I cannot go out. I'm staying indoors instead of outdoors. It might be for the 2 weeks until further notice. Good thing I might be Maps Perak. It might be sure that really sure it might be temporarily closed until further notice. So it might be similar like that. And I'm kind of a bit of nearly disappointment because of this. The Prime Minister has been warned all Malaysians, so maybe sure that out there. Yeah. For all those all Malaysians, it might be sure that we love our country. Always we might be safer indoors. If you want to go supermarket or mini market, just buy if you need. It might be sure there's might be the all out. Well, it might be sucks to. That really sucks. That really sucks. It might be sure some of them might be all gone because it might be they had to survive or something. If you want to stay, survive for 2 weeks, stay indoors, staying home yeah, just like that. And I know about the C-19 virus. It might be gonna be dangerous, unstoppable. Some of the scientists wants to find the formula to get rid of that virus. Why? Because I don't know. I know I don't want to spoil that or something like that. That's what it might be with the doctors and nurses. There will be they'll be safe. They'll be feel better soon. Some people have been infected. Some they're sick. Some people have been dead. Yes. If some people their loved ones are dead, well, yeah, why not? Hashtag F's in the chat, and I believe might be sure of you. Let us tragic will be end, and I believe this is might be like a final moment or something like that. Don't let it might be this tragic will be end. Yes, but what about all the mosques, all the surahs for Muslims? Yeah, so all mosques and surah are strictly prohibited. Then go there, don't go to Friday prayer. There might be the 2 weeks until further notice, as what I just said. Yes, and that's all what I have. That's all what I have. Even that might be happen to know about that. COVID-19. COVID-19 is ruining everything. There might be a panic. They had to do before what before they do what they want to do is something. You want to buy the supermarket, all the eggs, all the chickens, all the about stuff like that. Before it might be like a doomsday. How did they survive? How did they survive? I know how to survive. I don't know what the heck is going on. Malaysia under the lockdown of that C-19 and said, yeah, I want to destroy. No, no, no. And that's why. I don't want to let it happen. I might be sure Malaysia is still safe. And for those non-Malaysians that you live in your area, I hope you're safe safe from that virus. But thank you for the support if you want. Yes. For non-Malaysians, pray for Malaysia. It might be happens if they something like that. We don't let some of the countries or some of the people will be affected. It might be example Hong Kong might be good. Should be, it might be if you want it. Yeah, if you Malaysians live in the different non-Malaysian countries, well, welcome back. Just might be stay here. Just stay here when you live the state of my country, Perak, Perlis, Johor, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Sabah, Sarawak, Penang. Welcome home. And I believe it might be happens something to do that. That was I just seen him on his speech yesterday. It might be last night, March 16. So anything this comes this comes under the Public Health Act 342, that is a prevention and control of infectious disease Act 1998. Yes. MOH will continue to monitor and step up their actions to break the chain of transmission of C-19 amongst individuals and community. Most importantly, the public will continuously updated. The public is also advised that C-19 prevention and control measures must be taken seriously. The public health responsibility is not only on the shoulders of MOH, Ministry of Health. Each and every one of all the Malaysians have a role to play. Please take all necessary precautionary measures and maintain good personal hygiene. And may Almighty bless all Malaysians out there. Yeah, so there might be sure always only in Malaysia. So the 2 weeks older, that might be started for the now until March 31st, which is might be with the many of first cases in like mass region gathering at the Sri Patali Mosque in Kuala Lumpur Health. Oh yeah, I already know about my 4 Muslims only. Did not use work down. This might be to know about that. The situation updated in Malaysia. New cases. That was the news cases. 125. Total cases 553. Hospitalized. 511. Discharged 42. Yeah. That's why. Yes. All activities in mosque and surah, including Friday prayers, conditional prayers, to be suspended from the March 17 to 26, 2020. Yeah. All surahs and community advised to conduct the cleaning and sanitizing as precautionary measures. In event of death, handling of the deceased body should be in the accordance with the decision of the 107 meeting of the Islamic Religious Council's Fatwa Community in 2015 on handling body of victims of Ebola virus disease in Malaysia. Oh dear, there might be something about that. Restriction of moving order. In effect, 2 weeks. Yeah, so there might be the movement of persons amassing and grading, including sports. It's not which is not limited. All places of worship must close and halt activities, including the Muslim fire prayer. Kind of be inconvenience. All business premises except supermarkets, public markets, sundry and convenience store or shops must close, which just might be except for the supermarket, convenience store, some stuff. The operation of nurseries, government and private schools, for example, the day school, bordering schools, international school, Tafiz centers, and penal instruction includes public and private higher education institute as well as the skill centers. It might be also close. Malaysia from going overseas might be their return must undergo a medical examination and self-quarantine the 40 days. That's mean it might be 2 weeks. Foreign tourists or visitor banned from entering my country. Sorry, it might be sure always the operation is non-essential public and private premises. Essential service like water, electricity, telecommunications, postal, transportation, irrigation, oil, gas, fuel, lubricants, broadcasting, finance, banking, health, pharmacies, the fire brigade, prison, ports, airports, security and defense, cleaning, retail and food supplies allowed to remain open as usual. Sure, it might be sure. If you leave Malaysia, if you want for more restriction for a movement order, call the National Operation Management Center hotline at 0T 8888 2010 when it opens at from noon on March 17. Everyone in Malaysia must be compliant to the order. Drastic immediately actions is required to stop the spread of that gosh darn virus, C19 virus. It might be happens. What it is, ruining everything that might be the year. It might be not even a cancel. This year is not even a cancel. Upcoming movies are gonna be delayed and also they're postponed. That's really sad, right? Alexa, this is so depressed. F's in the chat for the if we pray, let us tragic ends. Yes. Prepare. I think it's just like a similar to Half-Life. I want to say that Gmail wants to say like prepare for unseen consequences. That's all for now. I will see you up ahead. Well, so now it's MHBM and be safe out there. I mean, be safe indoors. I just say it might be this. No, be stay indoors. It might be sure there must be prepared. Prepare for unseen consequences. Let us to stop the spread that C19 virus. Sayonara.